Hello, this is Stuart here in the middle of Japan today for Cheap Japan. Now actually today what I wanted to do was show you some price comparisons of a few different places around the local area, different food types, just to show you that Japan isn't as expensive as people say it is. So we're going to go for a walk now down the main city centre. A lot of my friends at home said to me when I was back at home that it's very, very expensive to come to Japan, but I just wanted to show that there's some other options available. So around about now, the yen, 1,000 yen is about £7, or 500 yen is around about £3.50 in English money. So if we take that into consideration, here's an example of some food that you could buy in Japan if you came for a trip over. So here's some lovely plastic food that you can get. Obviously not plastic when you buy it. 650 yen. So you're talking around about £4-5, nothing more than that really. If you talk about when we go for a meal in England for like a reasonable quality one, you're talking over £12, £13. For a better quality, obviously higher the price. Here's another example. So again, under $3.50, which is next to nothing. What's that, $4.50? I'm not really sure, but it's really peanuts in comparison for a main meal here. Down this street there's quite a few options to look at. The main, a massive sign there suggesting that tonkatsu, like a pork cutlet, is just 500 yen. But in my opinion, like, I don't seriously see the big deal about how expensive it is. I honestly feel it's quite cheap in comparison to the Western world, for sure. So just 410 yen. Or let's have a closer look in this one. There's some ramen in here for next to nothing, 450 yen. So, you know, 450 yen, that's less than £4 or $5. Obviously in the Western world you can still buy that kind of thing, but the quality or the service you'll get in those kind of places is really like a gamble, I feel. You know, you're kind of rolling the dice on those situations. Sushi is another good example. So at home, I would have had like there's Hey Sushi, I can't remember the restaurant chain's name. Yeah, there's Yo Sushi chain in England, and it's what you could buy for the amount of money is like nothing compared to here. You can get food for so cheap, especially sushi. For example, this whole menu, for each one, is so cheap in comparison to England, you know. So if I said 500 yen was £3.50, that means around about 100 yen is less than £1. So, and in England it's like minimum for the lowest quality, maybe like egg is something like £2.50, you know, and that is a complete rip-off. But it's because it's a foreign food, you know, it's completely different. Maybe you like rice or noodles, it doesn't really matter, still pretty cheap. Gyoza, for example, gyoza is very popular, but 6 for 230 yen, again, less than £2, is pretty much a bargain. Or ramen for close to 500 yen, or just under 500 yen, again, a bargain. So, I got it. 570 yen only, yeah? So you're talking like £4 for my meal. Curry katsudon. There it is, look at the beauty there. That is what it's all about. So I just finished it, dinner. It was absolutely wonderful. Under £4, just 570 yen. So I hope the clip was useful for you and you're able to get some value out of it. I just want to show that even though the rumor is that Japan is super expensive, there is ways to come here without spending all of your money, and it's a lot cheaper. Depending on what you want to do, it's a lot cheaper than people think, I believe. If you enjoyed the clip, please subscribe down below if you're watching on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. If you want to find me on there, just search for Cheap JPN and you'll find me and keep up to date with everything I'm doing. Thanks for watching and ciao!